crazy to imagine that this day is finally here. We started dating 7 years ago today, but I feel like we fell in love way before that.
I never had no one that I could count on. I've been let down so many times. I was tired of hurting, so tired of searching, till you walked into my life.
To the love of my life, I can't believe our day is finally here. For the past 7 years, you have made me the happiest girl in the world. If I could have dreamed of the perfect life when I first met you, it wouldn't even come close to our life now.
I didn't feel alone. You're more than a lover. There could never be another. Make me feel the way you do.
In high school, we would spend our days on the BOCES bus looking for deer. We shared a school locker together, even though we both had our own. I was completely in love with you, and I knew you were the one I wanted to spend my life with.
Every time I look at you, I don't know where I'd be without you here with me. Life with you makes perfect sense. You're my best friend.
Although you can make me crazy, I could not imagine being crazy for anyone but you. I really don't know how I got lucky enough to share my life with my best friend and the person who is truly my balance. You have given me a life of joy, infinite amount of laughter, and more love than I could ever ask for.
You believe in me like nobody ever has.
Over the years, our bond has only grown stronger. We have been through a ton of tough times together, but our great times far exceed those challenging days. I truly am blessed to have found someone that supports my crazy ideas, accepts my imperfections, forgives me for when I am wrong, and pushes me to be better.
Since we have been together, we have fought and cried and laughed our asses off. We have done ridiculous things and have the most amazing stories to tell, mainly because you give me the courage to do anything.
You're more than a lover. There could never be another to make me feel the way you do.
We are without a doubt a power couple, an unstoppable force powered by love, trust, and determination. Never in my lifetime will I ever find someone quite like you.
When I was 16 years old, everyone could see the love I had for you. Not much has changed since then, except now we share a home, not a locker.
This year has been a big year for us. Now our big day has finally arrived, and we start a new chapter of our life together.
Growing old with you is my favorite adventure yet.
My best friend. My best friend.
I vowed to kiss you goodnight today, tomorrow, and every day of my life. You are my whole world, and I can't wait to continue to explore it with you.
Today is a day full of promises, commitment, and love, and I can't wait to celebrate the best day of my life with you. I love you.
Make me feel the way you do.
It's me and you against the world. I love you more than any words can express. All of my love, always and forever. Your very soon-to-be wife.
I don't know where I'd be without you here with me.
We have come rejoicing into the house of the Lord for this celebration, dear brothers and sisters.
Word of the Lord. This was spoken 31 years ago when Alyssa's mother and father were married in this same church. Thanks be to God.
Brothers, love is patient, love is kind. It is not jealous, it is not pompous. It is not inflated, it is not rude.
You're up first, Anthony. I, Anthony, take you, Alyssa, to be my wife.
I, Anthony, take you, Alyssa, to be my wife.
I promise to be faithful to you
I promise to be faithful to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
to love and to honor you all the days of my life.
Your turn. I, Alyssa, take you, Anthony, to be my husband.
I, Alyssa, take you, Anthony, to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you
I promise to be faithful to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love you and to honor you
to love you and to honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
May the Lord in his kindness strengthen the consent you have declared before the church and graciously bring to fulfillment his blessings within you. What God joins together, let no one put asunder. And let us bless the Lord. Thanks be to God. You may kiss the bride. Alyssa, receive this ring
Alyssa, receive this ring
as a sign of my love and fidelity
as a sign of my love and fidelity
in the name of the Father
in the name of the Father
and of the Son
and of the Son
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit.
Okay, your turn. Anthony, receive this ring
Anthony, receive this ring
as a sign of my love and fidelity
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
in the name of the Father
In the name of the Father,
and of the Son
and of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit.
Turn around. Okay, you've waited a long time, wait no longer. It is my privilege and honor to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Favoroso.
You were made to shine under southern stars, pure as mountain rain. You're the love song pouring out of this guitar, sweeter than sugar cane. You got my heart wrapped up like it's down in a holler, covered in kudzu vines. When the night feels right, I'm gonna come a-calling, I'm gonna make you mine. Your hallelujah Sunday morning, all I've ever needed, wanted. Underneath this pale moon sky, I'm gonna make you mine. Yeah, I'm gonna make you mine. Wanna take you slow, dancing by the water. I just wanna hold you tight. I'm in love with the soul, miner's daughter, and I'm gonna make you mine. Your hallelujah Sunday morning, all I've ever needed, wanted. Underneath this pale moon sky, I'm gonna make you mine. Yeah, I'm gonna make you mine. Your hallelujah Sunday morning, all I've ever needed, wanted. Underneath this pale moon sky, I'm gonna make you mine. Your hallelujah Sunday morning, all I've ever needed, wanted. Underneath this pale moon sky, I'm gonna make you mine. Yeah, I'm gonna make you mine. You were made to shine under southern stars in my arms tonight. I can feel the beating of your heart. I'm gonna make you mine. you've come, my baby. We might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight. Ain't nothing better. We'd beat the odds together. I'm glad we didn't listen. Look at what we would be missing. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss goodnight. You're still the one.
There's an expression that says it takes a village. It came to me that as Alyssa and Anthony's lives have joined, so do their villages. And both of those villages are here today. I think that since these two villages are here now, there's a great chance to start off by saying a very huge thank you. I'm sure I speak for Mary as well when I say that we thank you very much for celebrating with us tonight, each and every one of you. When Alyssa told Mary and I that she wanted to get married at St. Christopher's like we did, and that she wanted the same colors we used, it was an honor and smart, since we've lasted for 30 years. I'm pretty sure that it wasn't the church or the colors that did it. I think marrying Mary has a lot to do with it, but also our village has a lot to do with it. The village influences you, teaches you, helps you, encourages you, supports you, and is always there for you. As I've gotten older, I've realized that life involves being faced with challenges and opportunities. And tonight, we have a great opportunity to make an effort to speak to all those here tonight. I've been told we might never get this whole group together like this again. Talk about an opportunity. I know my village, and it includes some of the most amazing people I know. I'm certain that the same can be said of the Favoroso village. Wouldn't it be great if we got to know each other? Join the villages the right way. Speak to someone you haven't spoken to or seen for a while. Speak to someone you don't know. So in an effort to start things off, where's Keith? I don't know you, but I'd really like to get to speak with you tonight, so I'm going to look for you later, okay? Now on to Anthony and Alyssa. Anthony, I've known you for 7 years. When Alyssa told me that you were the one about 5 years ago, I was impressed. When you came to ask me if you could marry her because Alyssa insisted on it, I was honored and I was proud. I'll tell you today what I told you then. I love you. Over the past 7 years, we've been through a lot. Clearly, we've been through a lot over the past year and a half, specifically. Through it all, I got to see you, learn how you thought and felt, learn how much Alyssa means to you. You truly are the one. Welcome to the family. Although I've felt that you've been part of the family for a while anyway. Alyssa, What do I say to you? Polar bears. I love you. You and I, too, have been through a lot. I mean, you and I agree that my gray hairs came from you. Through it all, we've become extremely close. I've been told that you and I are a lot alike. I know that you and I are a lot alike. Not sure that's a good thing for you. I'm sorry. Oh, I lost the page. Sorry. Passion comes with a price. Being driven, principled, determined, stubborn, and always wanting justice and equity gets the job done, but not everybody likes it. But caring and having very deep feelings is good for those you care for. I know that you care, and I know you have a huge heart. I know how you think, and I know how you feel. You recently said that I get you, and I do. Look at what I'm doing to you. Last word, kid. I also know that you're competitive. I wonder where you get that from. So in that spirit, Mom and I have been married for 30 years, and we've never had a fight. For those of you who know me, you can't believe that, but it is actually true. I'd love to see you two compete with that. One other way that you and I are alike is that we both married into really good families. I hope Anthony can say the same. I am certain that you and Anthony will have a wonderful life. Based on the theme of this reception, it will take you on many trips to many amazing locations. I'm certain that many here tonight will live vicariously through your travels. We'll wait to see your videos. Your lives will be exciting, and you'll see a lot. A dear friend of mine who is here tonight, who told me that I couldn't wing this, and I had to write it down, and that I had to research. He taught me a saying. I'm going to put a little bit of a twist on it, though. And it goes something like Jonas Salk said it best when he said, good parents give their children roots and wings. Roots to know where home is, wings to fly away and exercise what's been taught to them. You'll work, you'll play, you'll travel, you'll stay. Just do it all together. And remember, Mom and I are always here for both of you. For me, as long as we have blue bubbles and FaceTime, we're all going to be okay. I'm going to end this with something that you know means a great deal to me. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you have mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. So Alyssa and Anthony, let's lift these very beautiful glasses. I wish the two of you all the love and happiness in the world. Love you both.
I had just given hope that Alyssa and Anthony would get engaged on one of their amazing trips. So that morning in February, when I got FaceTime requests at 5 a.m., I groggily declined. I thought I was in store for another ladyboy story. But for those of you who know Alyssa, know that she's very persistent. So after multiple missed calls and texts, I started to get concerned and decided to answer. The first words of her mouth were very loud, finally. And I definitely woke up my entire house. After about 5 years of dating, and her and Anthony being best friends for a lot longer than that, we started to get worried that he would never propose, and she'd have to move in with me and become a cat lady, but with dogs instead. I was so elated, mainly because I didn't have to listen to my best friend complain about not being engaged anymore. But when I think about it, Anthony knew exactly what he was doing, as per usual. For the best and most perfect and beautiful moment to ask the best and most beautiful woman to marry him. Now, almost a year and a half later, the two have finally tied the knot, a moment I know a lot of us have been waiting for. Alyssa and I have been friends for more than 15 years now, and I feel very old saying that. She showed me what it's like to be a caring person, how to text boys, and how to get what you want in life in the nicest way possible. She's the type of person to have your back no matter what, and always give the best, most logical advice. She knows just what to do to cheer you up and how to make sure you look your best even if you feel your worst. She truly is the best sister someone like myself could have ever asked for, and I feel blessed to have you in my life. And now I don't only get Alyssa, I have Anthony too. One of the most hardworking, funny, and dedicated guys I know. I hear the cutest stories about how Anthony shows his love to Alyssa, but I won't embarrass him with any examples. Beside for the fact that he makes PowerPoints every year for their anniversary. Anthony and Alyssa are alike in so many ways, but also balance each other out perfectly. They're the yin to the other yang. I don't even know what it is. And we're truly made for each other. It's such a great feeling to be in the presence of their love and friendship. Something real and something that will last a lifetime. If everybody could raise their glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Favoroso. I love you guys.
This is my sister. She microwaves her eggs in a coffee cup for breakfast. She doesn't believe dinosaurs existed. I've seen her eat a whole stick of butter thinking it was cheese. She's special. Alyssa and I have been very close, whether it was watching Chris Farley movies over and over again in her bed, battling to see who could mess up Grandpa's hair first, or watching the Rangers. We shared our first car together. We went to school every day together, and on the weekends, we would fight who would get it. I would get mad. I always caved. She has that way over her little brother. But then I forgot to put the oil in the car, and I totaled it. I showed her who's boss. It was really hard to find stuff that was right to say about these two because there's so much to tell. But one time always stuck with me. One night, Alyssa and Tone went to a Ranger game. At around, 2 a.m., I get a call from Anthony saying, have you talked to your sister? I said, no, why? They had gotten on different trains and gotten separated after whatever they did. So, all right, I stepped up. I went to the station and I waited for her. 30 minutes go by. Next train, no Alyssa. What do? I start to get nervous. I call Tone and he's jumping from station to station in Jamaica looking for her, verifying that he has a knife out. He's good. Now I'm nervous. So, as a brother, I call the cops. All right, let them know that, she's missing. So, 20 minutes go by and I get a call from Anthony. Hey, Steve, did you call the cops? No. What are you talking about? I didn't call no cops. It was still early on. I didn't want to seem like a dork. But I said, why? He goes, I just heard two cops and overheard them saying, we got an APB for a 5'4" blonde girl with Rangers paint on her face. She's not doing good. I said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. After a long night and a nice stranger, I found her. I got her. She's home. I got her mom dead. But a couple things with that story. One, Morts love to drink. But two, they never give up on each other. Today I had to try and fight back tears as I saw her walking down the aisle, and I couldn't be happier for these two that found each other. This moment has been a long time coming, and I'm so thankful that my sister found someone as perfect for her as Anthony. They found true love, and I know that. So whether it's Merv or Dingus, Tony Peppers or Tootsie, Mort and Miss Mort, they've always been Alyssa and Anthony. And they've never given up on one another. I'm so happy that my sister found love and it's with one of my best friends. So, another toast to the newlyweds. I love ya.
I won't top any of these guys' speeches, but Tony, Liz, you guys look incredible. This place is amazing. I just want to say I'm happy for the both of you. I wish you the best of luck. I love you both. Liz, I'm so happy to finally call you my sister. Everybody raise your glasses. Saturdays are usually for the boys, but today it's for the Morts.
My speech is not going to be nearly as good as everyone else's, but I'm not too good at public speaking, so bear with me a little bit. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Steven, but everybody calls me Dave. I just want to say, Anthony and Alyssa, you guys look absolutely amazing, and this place is beautiful. Everyone in the audience, you guys look phenomenal. So a lot of you that may not know, and a lot of you that do know, the Morts, they travel a lot, and it's not like the usual travel. They go to places like Bali, Singapore, Croatia, Indonesia, Maldives, Colombia, Madagascar, and plenty more that, I might not be listing. But today you guys have entered the next big journey in your life, and I couldn't be any more happy to be a part of it. And on both ends, both sides of the family, I'm excited to call you a sister. And Tony, you picked the best wife you could have. I love you both. Let's raise our glasses. Cheers.
to wipe my brow and kept pushing through. I couldn't see how every sign pointed straight to you.
There's two things I know for sure. She was sent here from heaven, and she's Daddy's little girl. As I drop to my knees by her bed at night, she talks to Jesus, and I close my eyes, and I thank God for all of the joy in my life. Oh, but most of all, for butterfly kisses after bedtime prayer, sticking little white flowers all up in her hair. Walk beside the pony, Daddy, it's my first ride. I know the cake looks funny, Daddy, but I sure tried. Oh, with all that I've done wrong, I must have done something right to deserve a hug every morning and butterfly kisses at night. Sweet 16 today, she's looking like her mama a little more every day. One part woman, the other part girl. To perfume and makeup, from ribbons and curls, trying her wings out in a great big world. But I remember Mama told me when I was young, who sat beside me, my only son. Listen closely
place I'd rather be.